Well, if you're heading to the Galapagos, you're going to want to travel around these islands on Celebrity Flora, the newest of the Celebrity fleet here in the Galapagos Islands. Today, we're going to take a look at the Sky Suite on Deck 5 with a traditional balcony. What a wonderful way to spend your time on this beautiful ship in these beautiful islands. Let's take a look inside. Well, welcome back to the channel. I'm Terry from Next Wave Cruising, and here we are in the gorgeous Galapagos Islands with Celebrity Cruises. You could not do better than getting on the Celebrity Flora for a week of exploration and luxury. So this is a Sky Suite, which is really the entry-level accommodation here on the Celebrity Flora. When you step into your stateroom, if you've traveled with Celebrity before, and if you've ever been in a Sky Suite, this is the equivalent of the entry-level suite that is on most of the other classes of ships. And they've replicated that with the kinds of design touches that make this very specific to your trip to the Galapagos. As you come inside the room, you can see that you've got a wide vestibule foyer type area that is just a great transitional space into the room. And right inside the door, you have ample storage, including two doors here that are your basic closet area. And these closets are going to offer you hanging, going to have 3 shelves above, shelves below, and they're really deep. And on the other side, more long hanging and a few shelves where you'll see a small safe, big enough to hold your keys, your personal items, maybe a small tablet, but not a full-size computer. And there's also a pair of binoculars here for you to use, as well as just more space for you to put your things away. You couldn't ask for more space, and you're going to see that there's a third closet door a little further into the room. And just past the closet, on the opposite wall, is a tall dresser with lots of counter space and a small lamp. You have 4 large storage drawers here as you go to unpack, and you have a third closet door. And this closet door, when you open it, is going to give you 5 large deep shelves for continued storage. The space for storage runs right into a desk area with a cube chair that you can use as an ottoman or to sit down at the desk if you have a little bit of work to do. And you'll also see that your plugs are here. There are a limited number of plugs in this stateroom, and most of them are here at the desk area. Now, the very last part of the desk is set up for a drink station on the countertop, and underneath you have your under-counter fridge. It is stocked for you with soft drinks and some adult drinks, and these are all included because remember, every accommodation here on Celebrity Flora is a suite accommodation, and it is all included. And behind the desk, you have a nice sized mirror so you can kind of check things out as you're getting ready to head out into the ship or out onto your excursions. And across from all of this storage is the entrance to your bath. Let's talk about the features of this very spacious and very well appointed bath as well. A few feet inside the door of the Sky Suite is the entrance to your bath. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to see the size and the scope of the bath setup here in the Sky Suite on Celebrity Flora. First, as you come inside, there is a special spigot that is really where you're going to fill your water bottle with fresh potable water, and you'll take water with you on every excursion throughout the day. There's also a very long trough sink with a big mirror over it and some counter space on both the left and the right. At the far end of the bathroom, there are some shelves up above the counter space for additional storage, and there are multiple drawers and shelves, both open shelving and closed drawers, inside the cabinetry that's underneath your sink. So there's really a sufficient and maybe extra amount of storage here, really well designed room. And across from that, heading toward the back of the cabin, is a large walk-in stand-up shower, and the toilet is over in the corner beyond that. There's really plenty of room for you to get dressed and take care of anything you need to in this bath. Compared to a lot of stateroom baths, this is a pretty large one. Coming further into the room, you're going to come to the living area, and it's really quite spacious and comfortable. You'll see that the design here is very filled with natural colors and fabrics that just are really unified with the whole theme of being in this natural wonder of the Galapagos Islands. You'll see a long couch with some nice artwork over it, and a coffee table that looks like the trunk of a tree. So even there, the design elements are very, very specialized, and everything here just fits together and gives you lots of living space to stretch out and enjoy the beautiful view from your balcony, which we're going to visit in a few minutes. Now, across from that living area is your very comfortable king-size bed with nightstands on either side. There are reading lamps or small lamps on either side of the bed. And on one side, closest to the door, you also have additional plugs. There are 2 US plugs and some light switches. But be aware that on the far side of the bed, while there's a nightstand, storage, a drawer, and a shelf, there are no additional plugs on the other side of the room, which might be an improvement for the future. But be aware and be ready to charge your phones closer to the desk. Now, this is a beautiful open area. And behind your head, when you're in the bedroom area, there's a large frosted window that is the separation between the bath and this sleeping space. It allows light to flow all the way through from the outside to your bathroom area, but it also allows you when you're in the bathroom to enjoy the gorgeous views that are outside. You can do that sitting here when you wake up or as you're heading into bed in the evening as well. It's a very wide and spacious suite. And this again will remind you perhaps of a sky suite you would have seen on any of the other larger ocean-going Celebrity ships. Across from the bed in the other direction is a large screen TV mounted on the wall that you can swivel just a bit to see it from the living or sleeping areas. And it does have a lot of the typical stations on it that Celebrity has on their ships. However, the way that the internet and the TV is here in this more remote area, you may or may not get reception to everything that you're used to, but you'll see your shipboard account, where the ship is positioned, the schedule for the day, and if it's working, you'll see some limited channels as well. So it's a helpful feature to have. Just nobody's really spending time in their room here, are they? So it's a gorgeous room. You'll be very comfortable when you come back after a very active day exploring the Galapagos. Now, let's take a look at that balcony. Well, you can see that one of the best parts of this beautiful sky suite is your traditional balcony if you're staying here on deck 5 on Celebrity Flora. It is as wide as your suite, which is very spacious, and it's a very deep balcony as well. And whether you're stopped at one of the islands and looking at the beautiful views and looking at the wildlife around you, or cruising from location to location, you can't miss coming out here on the balcony, or either early in the day with a cup of coffee, or later in the day with a drink, or even have your dinner delivered to you here in a very private enclave on your balcony. There is a beautiful daybed, a club chair, and a coffee table here for you. You'll be out here with all the amenities you could want, enjoying the fresh air of the Galapagos all year round, and we can help you book that cruise here on Celebrity Flora. This is a fantastic stateroom. You will have a wonderful time here. Don't forget to contact Next Wave Cruising with our information right here in the description below this video. And soon it will be you on the balcony here on Celebrity Flora enjoying this gorgeous view. If you're at home enjoying this, please give this video a thumbs up. And we appreciate that because it does help the YouTube algorithm to understand who else to share this video with. And it's cruisers like you and me, especially people who are thinking about taking their bucket list and making it their bookit list. We can help you do that right here on Celebrity Flora or any of the ships that are sailing around the Galapagos Islands. And it is the trip of a lifetime. If you want it to be extra special, the Flora has the features, the luxuries, and the all-included amenities that will make this an absolutely spectacular vacation for you, your family, your friends, or the group that you want to travel with. Now, if you haven't already, I'll also ask you to subscribe to our channel. That way, if you subscribe and turn on notifications, you'll be aware every time we post a new episode to the channel, and we'll certainly be posting more from here in the Galapagos. And before you leave, We have more things to show you about life cruising here in Galapagos and around the world, so don't miss the video in the upper right-hand corner, and we'll see you over there.